Brentford, Nottingham. Ivan Toney is back after 8 months. He scores a goal. They win 3-2. Again, at the risk of sounding old and cantankerous, which is my favorite one. I didn't understand. I understand why Brentford need Ivan Toney, but all the way to the video and the phones in the stadium and the video, I am back and the what?
They overdid it, yeah?
I'm like, if he had been injured for 8 months, I understand the hoopla. Yeah. If he's a new signing, I understand the hoopla.
Maybe they're trying.
Why was he out for 8 months? Betting breaches. Like Walimwa said, 60, I don't know how many breaches. Yeah. Why are they behaving like it's the second coming? Including the tweet from Brentford, heavy is the head that wears the crown. No! Just follow the rules.
Did you even see the poster where it was posted, the King of Kings is back?
Yeah!
He's the biggest player. He's the most valuable player.
We cannot celebrate you so much for coming back of a self-imposed exile.
Someone was saying that when he was celebrating with the shirt, he was tapping the site that he was using to bet with.
That's mean. Yeah. But again, and that I thought about this morning as I was watching Sky. So I saw the whole build up again, and I asked myself, if someone has been out for 8 months with injury or the new signing or whatever. These dude just couldn't stay away from betting. He's the reason they are where they are because he made the mistakes. Why are they behaving like he's the second coming? I understand why they are doing it. I just felt again
too much.
Yeah, and there are reasons to think that they would do that. As Chep has mentioned, this is their best player, and of course you saw the difference yesterday when he comes on, he scores. And the other thing, I think we have not had that kind of a remorse from Ivan Toney that he's sorry, he's regretted whatever he's done. He's not come out to say that. I believe that has fed on to the entire club because they still believe that he was judged unfairly. Because they believe that maybe other players have gotten away with lesser suspensions than he has.
But let's move away from what they. Let's stick to you. You are the one who told me on this show. You have a responsibility.
Yes.
So whether they think he was judged unfairly or not, he has a responsibility. They sang like he was the new world record sign. I was like, come on, guys, it's him. He decided to bet even against his own team when he's not playing. I just thought it on. And no one is doubting. And like I said, I understand why they would want to do it.
Yes.
But it just doesn't feel right. Like, look, they had lost 7 out of 8 before yesterday.
Yes.
They are in trouble. They need to steady. Is he normally their captain?
No, he's not.
They even made him captain.
I saw that.
They even made him captain.
Yeah, they made him captain. But also, okay, these are fans. This is the atmosphere, right?
These
are fans. This is the atmosphere.
And it was at home.
It's at home. You want to welcome this guy so well. And because you also understand there's going to be some banter on the other side when these guys are coming on and they're trying to try and get into his space. So they have a right to do whatever they want.
They have again. Of course, they have a right, Sammy. No one is talking about their right to do it. I just questioned why you create all that hoopla for a guy who, where you are, it's his mistake. A guy who you have said has simply not said a word of I apologize, I am sorry for what happened. You quote unquote you. He hasn't. Even when we watched him in that podcast,
yes,
he just hasn't. And then they made this noise about, and I was like,
I even thought the attention would be on the Mope goal, the third goal that was.
No. It will be on the English guy, the English star, the boy from London, the boy who's a boyhood fan, the boy who leads his hood team. No. From an English point of view, it makes sense. Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. I just looked at them and I wondered for the English who are very big on teaching us about how to be upright, how to know how to have a conscience, how to do things. I watched it and then I asked myself, hold on, why was this guy out for 8 months?
And then probably wanasafisha.
Didn't you feel like
you sanitize?
Did you feel as if this was also like FA being battered on that? The FA being battered.
But why would you batter the FA? The rules are clear.
They are, but
the rules are clear.
Irregular. There are some guys who are getting shorter spells of suspension and is getting
depending on the, okay, who's got. Sorry. Again, my brain foggy.
Yeah.
Who's gotten a lesser for the same kind number of
No,
games?
no, from, but with under the same jurisdiction of you being involved in betting.
But Sammy, when you go to court,
I think
Sammy, when you go to court,
yeah,
and I have stolen a chicken,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
and then Chep goes to court and she has frauded people of 200 million, and then Teddy has robbed someone violently. The cases are not the same. Sentences will differ.
Yes.
So the same way we will say,
it might be betting, yes.
for example, Toney was kicked out for the whole season.
Yes.
Okay, this boy got 8 months. Just that his 8 months, and the 8 months were actually very clever because they included the off season. Actually, that actually for me was the thing. They were so clever with how they put the 8 months. The 8 months included the off season. They're like, we are in May. There you are. So June, July, and August don't count. September, October, November.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah.
So
so what about this? The other layer on it was that this news was released before the World Cup, right?
When should we have released
it? Yeah. No problem with it. But when did the charges come? They came in May.
So
that's a very long time for you.
But aren't we still waiting for cities to get to them?
Yeah.
Again, is there a rule? Is there a rule, guys? Again, is there a rule that says punishment must come tomorrow, hearing must come the day after? Is there a rule?
No.
Why are we making it sound like there is a rule? Why are we making it sound like there is? Okay, no. But why did they have to wait for so long? You know what I am pushing against is the victim mentality that Ivan Toney sold. That this was done so that he doesn't go to the World Cup, or this was done so that or this was, you breached that code 1,000 times.
Not once.
You breached it many times. You have it's like me being arrested and then me telling the court when they should take me to court. But why are they waiting for so long? But see, why are they not taking me in close camera? No. Of course I will feel aggrieved as the guy who's like, but that is just me. It's the same way I feel aggrieved because I no. You get my point. Like you can't be in trouble and then you want to dictate when you are told your charges and then when you are taken to the court and then when you defend no. Ukisha kosa. If you ever been to court and the judge, especially on civil cases, the judge always tells you, kabla mwingi hapa, tokeni nje msikizane. Nampatia nafasi. The moment you enter into the system, into the judicial system, the get out of your own hand. You can no longer do what you thought you could do just because you can. It changes completely. And that's what I am driving at. That you that's why they tell you, hii maneno ya shamba, simsikizane hapa. Then guy, he says, mukiingia hapa, now here you go with the court. You don't go with what you want. So same thing with Mr. Ivan Toney. Once you bet, and you get caught. You can't sit back and start to say, but why are they taking a year? Why are they taking 6 years?
And
Why did they give me the case in May and then they judged it in November? Or why did they wait for a year before they do it? No. Unasemanga sheria ichukue nini? It's natural. Yeah, exactly.
Natural cause.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, but if you're looking at Sandro Tonali get those kind of allegations and then he's charged almost immediately, Harry to follow the same, I would.
Maybe they needed longer to confirm it, you know.
Yeah, because
unlike the Tonali one, which the Tonali one was majorly under Italian FA. This one is under the EPL. It could be many things. It's just that we look. I want to remove that mentality, that victim mentality, because the one thing Ivan Toney has done is sell the victim mentality throughout, and there I'm right. They have sold that narrative from the one. They tweeted, heavy is the head that wears the crown. You are the one. You are the one. And you told me, Sam, you told me a player, it's his responsibility. He has to know what he needs to do. And that's all. That by the way, that's my only take on that game. Other than that, it was a very good game. I saw the highlights. I didn't watch it. I saw the highlights. Nice. They were very good. I like the fact that he steals the yard with the free kick. I like it. That one I like. That's cheeky.
Yeah,
they all do it. No. Beckham used to do it. They all do it. Every time they put the ball down and then Beckham would move grass. If you can okay, I'm probably the only one who watched Beckham here. But Beckham would look like he's moving grass. And then he'd move the ball. They all do it. That one is not. That one leave Nuno and his complaints.
Yeah, and even the Nottingham Forest wall, there was a guy who was in front of the line that had been drawn over by the referee. So they also stole on that side. But that wall, how they constructed it was really bad for such a wall to concede the goal that they did. It was so close to the goal. could have hit the wall, but the wall was poorly done.
The wall was poorly done.
The goalkeeper.
No. The keeper can't do nothing.
He
Maybe the keeper can place the wall better.
Yes. Because they usually tell us when you are constructing a wall as a goalkeeper, he's the one who's manning the whole thing. He's the captain. So he should have been more keen on what Ivan Toney was really doing. As much as Ivan Toney was really cheeky with his moving the ball, the goalkeeper is the captain in such a situation.
And also about Ivan Toney, do you think he moves this transfer window? Or
No.
Nope.
Till the
He
summer?
cannot move. Now you
that's
see that video? You see those phone things?
Yeah, that is where my point
That
is.
is what
That
is what
is
they
where I
were
was
getting
going.
at. They
Exactly.
were like, my guy.
Tulia. Tulia,
You are our person.
Yes.
Please, we care. We know you. You know us.
We supported you.
We supported you. Please be with us.
Yes.
Even Ivan Toney said it
money
himself.
That was my
It's
point.
time to pay
But
back.
money talks.
No.
Does.
Loyalty sometimes.
Sammy, if Brentford lose Ivan Toney, they are getting relegated, or they start to flirt with relegation.
Oh, you're talking about this mid-season.
This Brentford,
This-
yes,
this
now.
is now-
Now,
this
No,
is
you're talking about now.
It doesn't move.
7 losses in 8 problems. So you keep him, you keep your stars, and in the summer you know 100 million. Tafadhali,
Yeah.
kama mnataka.
Yeah.
And the from London. Yeah, give 100 million. Then you have 3 months to find another Neil Mope or another Oli Watkins or another
King Louis Potter.
someone from now chini
Yes.
huko for half the money or a
Yeah.
quarter of the money, but for now they can't afford, and that is why they
They
turned
did
on the
that,
term
exactly.
offensive.
That's-
I get he is going to play tomorrow and he's captain.
Yes.
That much I get.
And they announced
But
it earlier, actually.
What
in
I
the
really
week.
liked about Ivan Toney is him playing 90 minutes.
Yeah, but the bugger has been fit all through. He's been training all through. After 3 months.
After four.
After 4 months.
Yes.
In September, he
Yes.
joined
He's
and played
fit.
with the other 23s.
Yes, he's been fit.
Yeah.
The only thing he couldn't was play because he couldn't resist doing 1x2 and expected goals and 0.5
Against his-
against yes.
And Thomas Frank doesn't get any of the blame, right?
For now, but
For being too loving to this guy and giving him the armband.
he,
On your case.
no.
There's a plot.
They want.
See, that's charm of
There was
They
a
need
ploy.
exactly. They want
Yeah.
charm of. They need the guy to survive, so they will do anything to survive.